I'm Samuel Lyons, and this is my wife, Kelsey Lyons. Well, I've been going to the church for a while. I've been a member here for about 12 years now. I got plugged in because I got invited to launch from Ryan. And then also Kevin and Kat, they told me about launch.
Well, we originally, before that, went to Marriage Boost. And I don't know how Sam heard of it, but I was actually kind of shocked because we were just dating before when we first started going there. And that's how I know, like, there's some plans in the works because we're going to Marriage Boost, but we're not married yet, so I knew he had plans. From going to launch and Marriage Boost, I learned a lot as far as what to prioritize when it comes to your marriage, and that really helped set us up for when we had our daughter Ayani, because we learned that it shouldn't be child-centered, it should be spouse-centered, because you're always gonna have your spouse, your children are gonna grow and leave the house eventually, and you wanna have your spouse and have that intimacy while they're there and after too.
What I mostly got from it is like we're in charge of our happiness and joy, and that, you know, even though your spouse may aggravate you sometimes, it's really a choice for you to be mad or irritated with them rather than to show them grace like Jesus has showed us grace. In Marriage Boost, what mostly stood out to me was conflict resolution. A lot of people think that in a marriage that conflict is a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just how you react and respond to it and how y'all come to a resolution so it doesn't blow up again, rather than like, oh, we had conflict, we should break up because we had conflict. It's just about what you do and how you deal with it.
In Marriage Boost, I think the greatest thing that I personally took from it is that in your relationship, in your marriage, it should always be God-centered, and that's how you can have a strong relationship, because you do have a strong foundation, which is God. Those times whenever you can pray together, and there's a whole different type of intimacy when you can pray with your spouse, and you get to learn a lot about what's really in their heart.
Marriage is a lifetime commitment and it's an everyday promise. I would recommend it highly, you know, especially for people that are thinking that are getting married, because it really helps you, you know, with all aspects of marriage, like what you want it to look like, your future, also like maybe what y'all expect from each other as far as husband and wife, rather than saying the I do's and then just jumping into it and, you know, kind of playing with the wind and not knowing what to expect.